Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's demonstration. My name is Towler and I'm the Deputy Leader of Patriotic Alternative. We're one of the organisations that are here today and we're a British advocacy group, so all of the races, all of the groups have got groups that advocate for them, like Black Lives Matter, the Israel advocacy movement. So you can think of us as a non-violent, non-corrupt version of them, but for the British people. Now, I'm with Patriotic Alternative, but there are lots of different groups here today. We've got Steve Laws and Remigration Now. Hey, Steve. There's loads. I think there's about 6 or 7 groups here today, so you'll get an opportunity to hear from people from each of these groups. Now, before we begin, I just want to say thank you to everybody who turned up today, because it's easy to sit on the internet and moan about things, and it's easy when you've got stuff going on in your life, children, friends, family, to just block things out and just continue with your day. But to actually get out on the streets and to make your presence and your voices known, that takes a special kind of person. So thank you to you all for being here today. Now, forgive me for reading a little bit, but I just want to make sure that I get the details of this case right. We all know what happened near Nuneaton Park recently. Ahmad Mulakil, I think I'm pronouncing that right, who was an asylum seeker and an Afghan national. He had been in this country for less than 4 months when he raped a 12-year-old girl close to this area. He's just been jailed for 15 years in prison and 1 year on licence for the crime, and he was convicted of child abduction, rape, 2 counts of sexual assault, and taking an indecent video. Now, that girl will have to suffer that trauma for the rest of her life. So I ask everybody who supports open borders, those who made the decision to open the borders, and those who allow these people to continue to be here, was this girl's life worth nothing to you? How many more girls have to go through this, and how many more? How many have been through it already? And that's a serious question. How many people are these people willing to sacrifice for their open borders fetish? Because I can answer that question very simply. My answer is 0. And if I could close the borders today and send every single one of these people back just to spare one British life, I would do that 1,000,000 times over in a heartbeat. When you allow people into this country from widely different cultures who have widely different morals and values, you have no idea who these people are and what they will do, and you are putting British lives at risk. So we have 2 demands, and the first one is to close the borders. And I don't mean, thank you, I don't mean a 5-year plan, I don't mean reduce immigration to 50,000, I mean close the borders entirely. Not one more immigrant coming to this country. We do not need them. We are Britain, for God's sake. We can be self-sufficient and stand on our own 2 feet, so we want the borders closed. And the second demand is that every single person who came to this country illegally needs to be rounded up and deported and sent back to where they came from. Millions must go indeed. No exceptions. I don't care about the sob stories. We don't need them here. So I've spoken about illegal immigration in my speech. I have issues with legal migration too, believe me, and I'm deadly concerned about the demographic trajectory that this country is on. But we have some other speakers today that are going to talk about legal migration. So I'm going to pass you over to my colleague Peter now. We have about maybe 6 speakers today. We've got Peter, we've got my husband Sam Melia, who is out of prison. He's back. We've got Mark Collett. We've got Steve Laws. And we have Hugh Anthony as well. So So I'm going to pass you over to Peter. The demonstration today will probably last maybe an hour and a half. We'll be hanging around afterwards, so if you want to come and talk to us, it'd be great to network more, form more relationships, and continue doing these things moving forward. So, ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause to my colleague, Peter.